What's up, y'all? How are you? I hope you are well. I'm doing good. Possibly borderline losing my mind because we're in the dark times of the project. We're in the run up to uh, the finish line hellscape situation. Uh, I need to stop seeing this stuff. That friend I talked about the other day just reposted a link to the thing that I talked about that they talked about with the title of their post being a deep look into Canadian fascism. And I don't know. Don't need to I don't need to watch my friend rot before my eyes, do I? It's so weird that that's the thing that they want to take a deep look at, but somehow they don't see how we end up with a fucking chemical death cloud in Ohio. Ay, 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 ay. So let's not dive down that whole rabbit hole again. Uh, so I have some stuff that I want to share with you guys. There apparently is some other stuff that has not been picked up yet. These are things that either Nakomi or I like ordered. So if anybody has sent mail, it has not been picked up yet. And I know for a fact that there's something waiting to be picked up. So just clarifying that. Got some couple of mysterious black bags. They're not that mysterious because I know exactly what they are. But I figured I'd open them up here with y'all. And this one is a new SCART cable for SNES, N64. This one's a high quality one with good insulation and so on. So I thought I would switch it up because I was using a kind of jank one for my N64. Oh, dude, I'm scarting. It's zero common, deeply uncommon. But yeah, these are retro access cables. Very good in my experience. Whoa. They're shielded coax, and they've got, I don't know. Generally, they've used high quality products, and they do a good job. High quality parts, I meant to say. And then we have one more of the same. So we got those. Then I have this international package. What could it be? What does it is? I can't stop skirting. So, after I was reliably informed that most of the game is probably in English, I picked this up from Japan. Oh, what dat? Why, my friend, it is a sort of kind of Resident Evil like ish game on the Sega Saturn. Yeah, by the creator of Dino Crisis 3, if that does anything for you. Yes. The jewel case is not in the best of shape, but everything else looks great. The discs look good. It's the most important part. Maybe we'll pop it in and watch the attract mode. Haven't turned on the Saturn in a while. I wonder if I even need to connect a controller. Maybe? I think it probably says Totoro. Why don't we go ahead and pop this in and make sure it works and everything? I have other things to show, but we can do this real quick. Gotta take Daytona out. Okay. I love that startup. It's so good. This is the thing where I don't know if I need a controller. No, apparently I don't. It just went into it. Cool. Maybe if you don't have a controller plugged in, the action replay just blasts through it. The Duck Corporation, huh? There it is. Look at that. Deep Dang Fear.
Everyone on base, until instructions are given, do not make a sound. Stop all construction work. I repeat, do not make a sound. This is not a drill.
We actually did a little bit of this. We tried to on emulator a few years ago, and emulator did not like it. Now we will not have that problem. Hell yeah. I'm super glad I picked this up. I wonder if it'll show any gameplay. Show us some gameplay. I'll bet you it doesn't. But yeah, it's a C-Lab horror game thing. And it's tank controls, Resident Evil-y style, silly experience. So right up our alley. There's also that that one on the Dreamcast that we need to do.
Everyone on base.
Yeah, it's not going to show gameplay.
Until instructions are given, do not make a sound. Stop all construction work. I repeat, do not make a sound. This is not a drill.
Yeah, what's the camera like, huh? Let's find out. I don't remember. I think it's fixed camera angles and stuff, like Resident Evil. We'll give the opening a watch here.
Pacific Standard Time, 18 hours and 37 minutes. An unidentified flying object emitting a regulatory signal crashed into the Pacific Ocean. This is Rainbird. Eldridge, do we read? This is Eldridge.
Got some jams.
Thought to be part of the cage. EN 17158. Roger, Rainbird. Did the cage sink
not a buoy, I don't think. Might be a depth charge? Or a beacon? Or some sort of... I don't know. I mean, this opening is pretty hype, I feel. Honestly, I think there's an honest possibility that this is better than Dino Crisis 3. We'd have to get deep into it to find out.
Stella.
The character models definitely aren't better.
Chief!
You don't have to yell, Mookie. I can hear you just fine.
It's an emergency! Sharon's drowning in the E-pool! Come quickly!
I'm right above you. I'll be right there.
Hurry, Chief!
Now, don't act like you care. These are director's cues. You're the chief, so you need to play it cool. Yo, look at this. Look at this. Fixed camera angles, tank control. Let's go, dude. We got it all. It doesn't... I don't know if it looks much better than Resident Evil 1. Yeah, it's all in English. Yeah, that wasn't the right button. Whoops. Already a better map than Dino Crisis 3, I feel. Apparently no files. Wow, you turn all this shit off? It's crazy. They do appear to be in Japanese. That's not too bad. We could figure that out. We can figure that out. This is probably... This looks like a health spray. That I'm not totally sure of. Might be a grenade of some kind. But that's not too bad of a problem. Oh, God. The notes that you read? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah. Gotta get out the Google Translate cam. Damn. Shit. I wonder if there's some way of automating that. Yeah, yeah. Whoops. It's okay. Anyway, it seems cool. Cone, thank you for 53 months. Appreciate you. Also, Scruffy Nose, thank you for 100 months. Incredible. Fantastique. Beautiful. Cry Wild, thank you for 80 months. All right. So, next thing to share with you is this. So this was a Valentine's gift from Nakomi to me. And I have SD card now ready to go, and I have not tested this out yet. But it takes an SD card right in the bottom there. I'm never quite sure if I'm putting an SD card in the right way around. Okay, I guess I had it right the first time. Yeah, there we go. So you put a little SD card there in the bottom. I've already got the updated firmware on there. Well, the files are on there, but it hasn't been booted up yet. So it should install the latest firmware as soon as I put it in the PlayStation and turn it on. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a virtual memory card. And the virtual memory card actually has 8 channels. So it's going to have basically a virtual memory card is 8 memory cards, 15 blocks each. And I'll be able to switch between them with a controller combination. But this does all kinds of other crazy shit. You could make more virtual memory cards, as many as you can fit on an SD card. This is an 8 gigabyte SD card. So I could make something, I don't know how, it's like tens of thousands of memory cards. So probably fine. This is probably the only memory card I need now. This, right on the front there, is a tiny little OLED screen that gives you status and tells you what memory card you have selected. The buttons let you go forward and backward through selected memory cards. And then additionally, this little thing has Wi-Fi. So I can access it over the air. You can update the firmware over the air. It has a whole interface where you can manage your virtual memory cards, your saves. It can pull from a database of names, so it can recognize game IDs that are actually on, like every PlayStation disc, every official PlayStation disc has a game ID. It can recognize game IDs and then name the virtual memory cards after the game that the saves are for. And then from there, I mean, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. So, like if you have a NAS set up with certain softwares that are specific to retro gaming, you could actually, just skip the SD card. You have to have the SD card because it has the software for the memory card, but you can have it automatically sync your saves to a NAS on your network. So basically cloud saves for retro. So this thing is sick, and I'm going to pop it in for the first time here with you guys and I think our first virtual memory card is going to be for Parasite Eve. Is the plan. So I don't have it set up on my Wi-Fi network or anything like that yet. I wasn't gonna mess with all that unless we run into a problem, in which case I need to update the firmware, and then I probably will have to get it on the Wi-Fi. But I don't anticipate there's gonna be a problem. So let's do that now. Can it order Mountain Dew? All right, here we go. There's MemCard Pro on it. Updating firmware. It's beautiful. It's got a little progress bar. I wish I had like an easy remote cam type setup situation so I could show this to you guys more easily. Or at all. You guys can't see what's happening at all. But it is updating the firmware right now. It's about halfway. Maury, thank you for that gift sub. Kit, thank you for 53 months. My PS1 is very high tech. It's got this wild ass memory card, wireless controller. It rocks. Oh my god, 1 million? Oh, that's many more than I thought. That's hilarious amounts of overkill. I want to get the one for the GameCube as well. But that one just came out and it instantaneously sold out. But something with this I'm interested in experimenting with is, since we have access to the files now, I could share my Parasite Eve save files with you guys. Those of you who are like playing on emulator or whatever, it's standard format, so you would be able to take my saves and load them in a PS1 emulator. And vice versa as well. If you played an emulator, you could copy those saves onto a memory card like this and continue on real hardware. It is live. Let me see if the button combinations work. Actually, hold on. Let's go into the memory card manager here. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. This doesn't like you can't navigate through this the way you would think. You press up and down. Yes. Sweet. So I'm copying I'm copying that over from my so what I should do here actually is let's do copy all. Oh my god. Oh, this is good. This is so good. I'm gonna see if the memory card's doing anything. Nah. It doesn't have like any activity animations or anything like that. I think the GameCube one does. The GameCube one has a little bit bigger OLED screen and it has like a little GameCube logo animation and stuff. It's fancy. Oh yeah, absolutely food. You could get saves that are like cheat saves or whatever, you know. Boy, oh boy. I don't know what that one save is that doesn't go with the others, but I'm probably gonna delete that one, and this will be my Parasite Eve virtual memory card. That's Wild Arms. I'm just gonna leave the files on the memory card alone. Okay. So now yeah, Wild Arms 2. Number 1, level 3, Lilka. Goodbye. Oh no. Fantastic. Now, it should be possible to hot swap memory cards by doing this. R1, L1, select, and then right. Oh, I have another memory card. Isn't that sick? That rocks. Fucking suck. Oh no. And then I should be able to go back to our Parasite Eve virtual memory card. Let me see what channel it says. Oh, it says channel 8. Maybe I hit it twice. This should be channel 1. There we go. I must have hit it twice. Because it takes, you have to give it like a fucking whole second to understand what happened. There you go. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how it can get controller input, but apparently there's a lot of stuff delivered to the memory card port that you wouldn't expect. Because clearly I didn't have to mod the PlayStation for any of this. It receives information from a pin in there. I guess obviously. So there must be some reason Sony did that. What it is, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty sick. Now I should be able to see a hotspot here. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can hook it up and maybe I'll try to show you guys the interface. Okay. MemCard Pro. Boop. MCP admin. I am connected. Now, if I go to 192.168.4.1. Yes. MemCard Pro Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. Next. Scanning. Sick. Found my network. Enter my password. Please confirm. Okay, if you need to do a factory reset, you just hold down both buttons. Join network. Okay. I guess now it should be on the network. Let's just see. Okay. Attach devices. Fuck. It could be anything. Hmm. It might be this. Nope. Not that. Hmm. Unsure if it is on the network. Look at the manual. Hopefully I typed in the password correctly. Uh, there was a multi-tap for the PlayStation 1. I don't know if that would be why. And PlayStation also had like their kind of like their own version of the VMU. I forget what the name of that thing is. I always forget what the name of that thing is. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. Let's just see. I think it was slow to show up. Yeah. Yes. All right. So, switch over here. All right. So this is running off of my memory card, which is weird. And let me see here. Nope. Yep. Let's do this. So I'm curious. We can switch channels and stuff in this. Let's put this over here. Neat. Neat. Okay, so right now we're on channel 1. Oh man, that is just stupid. That's so fucking cool. Check out the settings real quick. Wi-Fi. It's got an FTP server. Load last card when memcard boots. Beautiful. Display saver mode dim. Or you can turn the display off. You can fuck with the brightness. Apparently there's an update to the firmware available, but it's not. I can't click on it. That's weird. Wonder why. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to check the manual. Then we've got the card browser. Cache database not found. The cache database is missing from your OS folder. Please download the scancache.db file by clicking download below. Then copy the downloaded file to the root folder of your micro SD card and restart your memcard Pro. Okay. So I have to download it. You can't send it. Okay. All right. Well, hold on a minute. Take care of that real quick. There it is. All right. Let's plug this in. It's my first time using it, so you're going to run into some stuff now and then. Now and again. Hello? Guess I need to replug this. It's not working. There we go. Okay. Copy this. And here, and we're done. Eject. Done. Get that back in there. There we go. Okay. So presumably it'll take a moment to get back online. Oh, there we go. It took no time to get back on the network. Okay, we've got the memory card. No entries in ScanDB. Please refresh by clicking the scan button above. Okay. Scanned SD card for VMCs. We have one VMC. Okay. Yeah. Actions, none. But why, though? Maybe this relates to... Well, let's see here. Can I update the firmware now? No. I probably need the latest firmware. What is our version? Does it tell us? I'm finding all the problems with this thing. Doesn't tell us the current version. Yeah, it just must be one that you can't pull over the air. Okay, well, that is the one downside to these little things, is these minor inconveniences. Not a huge downside, though. I'm going to see if I can get the firmware. So it's 2.0.3. Well, it was called Pocket Station. That was the thing I was thinking of. I already have the latest firmware. I have No, I don't think it was because it was actively being read. I don't think so. It's not now, right? It's just sitting on this screen. No, when you load the page, I see it update the button to say update available. Well, I'm sad that I wasn't able to show you cooler stuff. I really thought that this was supposed to do the things it's supposed to do. Huh. I simply don't know. Oh no, I mean it still rocks. I just wanted to show off the cooler features, and I don't know why I can't. Did I do all the things? After setting up the Wi-Fi, you should now be able to access the web UI. You can see the mounted VMC and channel from any remote device, force mount any VMC, remotely browse your VMCs, and download or upload files. Change the device settings. The web UI also allows you to perform a firmware update remotely by checking for the latest version and informing you of a newer version than the one you have installed. Oh wow, this manual, I think this manual is old. There are also 2 buttons that allow you to navigate to the card browser coming soon and the settings. Blah, blah, blah. The currently installed firmware version is displayed here. Oh, yeah, duh. I was saying it wasn't. I thought it was, okay. Confusing interface. So I thought it was saying 2.03 is available. It's actually saying our firmware version is 2.0.3. I did do it manually. The first one you have to do manually to get the software on the SD card. So I did do it manually, and I put the files on there. So I also followed the updated install instructions that were on the actually listed under the firmware download itself, not the ones in the manual, which are way out of date. So I don't think there should be a problem there. Card browser. Blah, blah, blah. You'll be prompted to download a special database template file that you would need to manually add to your micro SD card. Yup, did that. Put it back in the memory card pro and power up. When you visit the card browser again, you'll not be greeted by an empty list and a message prompting you to refresh your contents. To refresh the card contents, press the blue scan button. This only needs to be done once. You now create new VMCs, rename your VMCs, mount them remotely, or delete them. If you use an ODE, this is... So all of the stuff I thought it was supposed to be able to do, it is supposed to be able to do. The fact that it isn't doing them, I don't know. I can't rename them. I can't do any actions. I'm going to try adding a new one, I guess. I don't know. Test. What? What? Huh? Now I can... That must be a bug. But I can't mess with this one. So the latest one can never... You can't do any actions to it. I imagine there's going to be another new firmware update soon. That would be my guess. Right, so... Go in here. It already mounted. It's mounting the ones as I'm making them. Okay, so it's the one that's mounted. You can't do anything to. All right. This name will override the GameDB name. Well, where's my GameDB names? I thought maybe that would be under this menu. I can download the virtual memory card, mount it, edit it, or delete it. But where's GameDB? Yeah, I know. I get it. I don't know why you thought I didn't get it, but I 100% got it. We're on to a new topic now. Where's GameDB? I simply don't know. The manual is massively out of date, so. A config file, huh? Hold on a second. So this is the firmware release. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think any of this relates to us. Source preferences in Flash. Okay. Yeah. So just the only time you're not supposed to do anything is when your firmware is updating. I simply don't know. I'll probably have to tweet at 8-bit mods and see. Why no game BD buds? Why no work? Why no worky? Hey, Nee. We're playing with a futuristic memory card. Oh yeah, and we checked out Deep Fear a little bit. Teensy bit. Well, basically what's missing here is that it's supposed to have, and maybe I'm just somehow, because I mean, I was getting bamboozled by not being able to mess with the mounted card. Maybe it's some other mystery hidden in this. People are just really bad at like interface. Like this should have like cannot edit while mounted or something, not just disabled, so that it's like confusing. So who knows? Maybe I have to do the Konami code, like with my mouse. I have to like do up, up, down, down, left, right. Give me the game ID now. There's really nothing else here for me to fuck with. So, is it like hidden here? Is it the cancel button? Maybe the cancel button does it. I'm just annoyed by this. I was excited for it to recognize our Parasite Eve saves and name the virtual memory card after it. But yeah, for anybody who joined late, we now have virtual memory cards, and apparently we have enough storage on our 8 gigabyte SD card to create 1 million PS1 memory cards. So we're set for safe space now. Sure, I will download my virtual memory card. I will download channel 1, which has our Parasite Eve saves on it. We have done it. Memory card 1-1.mcd. So that works. Oh yeah, no. It's absolutely awesome. The fact that I can't do the game ID thing is super minor, and if I had to guess, probably just something, like a firmware update that needs to happen. Well, the channels are just channels inside of the virtual memory card. So that's not going to change anything. But, I mean, it's worth trying stuff, I guess, because who knows? Who knows what could happen? I don't. So that works. So if I mount our original memory card here, then we will see our saves appear. If I skip through the channels, they will disappear. The stack of memories on the right is the original memory card that I was using last time we played. So the left side is the virtual memory card, which is beautiful. And now I have a backup of my Parasite Eve saves on my computer. How cool is that shit? If you have an optical drive emulator, this works with that. And you can set it up to where when you load a game, it will automatically load a virtual memory card of the same game ID. Why no channel 1 though? I'm feeling like maybe this firmware has some bugs. Well, I had set it to channel 1 and nothing loaded on the PlayStation. So then I set it to 2 again. And then I set it to 1 again, and then it loaded on the PlayStation. So for some reason, when I had set it to channel 1 before, it didn't work. What are you talking about, Mal? No errors. Like it just said channel 1, but I was looking at the PlayStation and there were no saves on the left side. Maybe. We could hop into the game and just play, and then we can check later to see how things are. But I love that you can hot swap memory cards like this. It's so cool. So technically, for every virtual memory card you make for a game, you basically have 8 memory cards available, and according to the manual, you should be able to hot swap them with most games. So like when I fill this memory card up with one more save, instead of overwriting as I have been doing, I can now just do a button combo on my controller, load the next channel, and start saving there. I could. I mean, I can wipe out my other card now. I very much have these backed up, so I'm feeling fine. Oh, I thought I had read that it was possible for it to Oh, well, yeah. I thought that the GameDB stuff worked off of the Oh, all right. Jeez. The game ID on the memory files to do the names. I don't think that it was required. I don't think that's what the manual says. Woof. Generated through the game ID mechanism.
Yeah, look. If you have VMCs from an ODE, you will notice that the name is not set. But it doesn't say, like, I don't understand. So I guess it can't get the game ID. Well, maybe it can get it from the disk. Let's try that. But every disk has a game ID. So, right. I just thought it would get it from the memory card files. That seemed like it would make sense to me. Because obviously the PlayStation knows some stuff about the game. So I assumed that the game ID would have been part of the data that's on the memory file, but maybe it's not. Or I guess obviously it's not, since it doesn't seem to have that capability. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but for some reason, Firefox has a major drawing issue on my gaming PC, and I don't know why. It freaks out constantly. It's really obnoxious. I wanted to switch completely over to Firefox, but I haven't been able to fix this issue. And I've tried all of the things that come up first in search, you know. Turn off the hardware rendering. Turn on the hardware rendering. Yeah, see? Ooh, our first load off of the virtual memory card. What's our latest? Yeah, I tried all the things. I don't know what's wrong with Firefox. It's only this PC. I've used Firefox elsewhere, and I have no issue. But on this PC... Yeah. Yeah. Looking good. Above 3, baby. All right. So now let's save. Also, I'm just going to refresh this to see. No. So just loading a game hasn't changed anything. Maybe it really does require the ODE. Our first save to the Memory Card Pro. Yeah, rip. Maybe I can... God, I hate this flickery fuckery. I don't think it's even happening on the capture. It's only happening to me. Oh, maybe it's the refresh rate. Does Firefox have a refresh rate problem? It's flipping the fuck out for me. It sucks so much. But I'm glad you guys aren't seeing it. Fuck. You know, Mel, I think you were right. Damn it. I didn't catch that at any point. Ah, yeah, it actually fucking says it right here. Known limitations. Game ID is only possible when paired with an ODE, Unirom, or free PSX boot with Unirom. The latter two can be used to auto-switch VMCs even when booting an original CD-ROM. Optical drive emulator. See, the thing is, for me, I'm not really, I mean, currently I'm not really interested in optical drive emulators because I like playing from original discs and whatever. So I guess basically I can never use this feature. And that makes me sad. I can create a virtual memory card right now by doing maybe, I don't know. I haven't ever looked into free PSX boot. I'm gonna try this out. So I can do L1 R1, select, and then D-pad up. This created a new virtual memory card. Yeah, there it is. And mounted it, but yeah? Huh. So now that I have this, I could hack my PS1. Memcard Pro. Oh, it has to be it has to be memory card 1, channel 1. Oh, but you have to, right. You have to always have this on. Oh, I guess if you're using a memory card Pro, yeah, it says right here. If you are using a memory card Pro or need to use the 2 memory card slots normally, use slot 1 images instead. In short, use the memory card images for slot 2 unless you have a memory card Pro. Once installed, it may become difficult to uninstall as the normal software to reformat a memory card won't work. Memcarduino, Unirom, or using the Memcard Pro would currently be safe bets. What's funny about this is it doesn't really... It doesn't really say what it even does. Or like, I don't know how we would use this. Memory card, or the manual says this. I think this might be too involved for tonight. Just trying to figure out, like... So it says here... Or free PSX boot with Unirom. What's Unirom? Boot disk, firmware, shell for PSX. You can boot Unirom from disk, a memory card, or a cheat cartridge. Installing to a memory card plus free PSX boot allows you to use models with no parallel port. I have the parallel port. I think I even have a cheat ROM or a cheat cartridge somewhere. Don't know where I don't know. Mod free booting, blah 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 blah. Installing the memory card via free PSX boot. All right, well, very interesting. I'll definitely explore this when we have more time sometime. So, hypothetically then, I should I should copy my Parasite Eve saves to perhaps a different virtual memory card. Which would be easy, right? Let's see. No. Not easy, but
Here's your chicken teriyaki.
oh, thank you. Are you doing better? Are you doing better now? She's not answering me. Are you ignoring me? I asked you if you were doing better now. I thought you might have thought that.
Process that the words were to me.
No, you're good. The memory card pro is alive.
I hope it's everything you wanted it to be.
Almost. I had a misunderstanding about one feature, which was the GameDB thing. Unfortunately, that takes a bit more work. But it's fucking cool. You should come look at it. Come over here and just turn the PlayStation on. Don't close the lid. You see the little screen on it?
Yeah, that's so cute. Right? Different channels.
Yep. And then over here,
Ooh, I really like the interface from the 90s.
the little PS1 Slim has a different interface for some reason. Yeah.
What colors are those?
It's actually more boring than this one. It's like all gray.
And
Nah, I don't know how to apply downloaded memory cards to it. Probably the FTP server, I would guess. So I've already copied all my
thank you, too.
Parasite Eve saves to the very first memory card here. So then I can do mount VMC. There they go.
Oh, nice.
Like that.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hands are sticky.
Okay. I just wanted to show you the basics.
It looks cool.
It's very cool.
Also, there's a tiny amount that I put in the tiniest, cutest bowl in the fridge.
Cool. Thank you.
So, I hope it's good.
I'm sure it is. I love yours, you too. I have teriyaki, Nakomi teriyaki, and therefore I am very happy. So for copying, fortunately, I have memory cards. Oddly enough. Let's see what I have. Oh my gosh. Are these my ancient old Final Fantasy 9 saves? Yo. When are these from? Oh, you can't browse them unless you choose a thing. I'll just... Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, it doesn't tell you the year. Well, okay, it probably depends on the file, right? There's Warpath. Damn. I think this genuinely is where I left off with Final Fantasy 9 from the early 2000s. So that's 48 hours in. 10 of which is probably just reflecting spells back at dragons. Yeah, I gotta back everything up now, right? But let's look for a blank card. This one. It's fine. This one doesn't have much. What? Resident Evil 2 B1 question marks. Is this like a final save? Well, these Final Fantasy 7 saves are worthless. 1 hour in. These don't seem very important. Yeah, I want to save the Resident Evil 2 save, but I definitely don't care about these right here. Damn, should I just start organizing? Yeah. An hour in is like the fucking attract mode for Final Fantasy 7. Well, I'll be right back. I feel like I've been so I feel like I've been so unkind to Parasite Eve. It never gets a full stream. But now I've got the bug like to I wanna archive everything. I want to examine all my memory cards. Oh man. Huh. I don't think these are mine. Oh, weird. Those first 4 blocks are all one file. Those 2 are one file. Those 5. This one would be a strong candidate for like, I don't give a fuck and I'll just delete this stuff. Yeah, that's actually not uncommon. Like Animal Crossing on the GameCube came with a memory card because it needed a whole memory card. And it wasn't even a normal sized GameCube memory card, it was like a double or whatever. Ooh. Well, this is our Resident Evil 2 saves right here. And apparently one, is that a Final Fantasy 7 save in there? I'm just being fascinated by memory card files. This seems to have angered the wireless controller. It doesn't like all this memory card hot swapping. Come on. Dang it all. It is the controller in slot 1, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess, maybe. Come on, go to sleep. It does work in a PS2, but with some caveats. Apparently, the PS2 Slim or some versions of the PS2 Slim don't provide power to a particular pin. That did fix the controller, thank you. They don't provide power to a particular pin that Memory Card Pro needs for power. And you can mod your PS2 Slim to fix that. But yeah. I actually inadvertently found my my fat PS2s. I was almost thinking it might be fun. I have one that has a hard drive. I thought it might be fun to switch to one of those maybe. I also found more PS1 Slims and another Dreamcast. It's oh fuck. 33-hour save. Shit. Is this our stream save maybe? Would I have only had one? I don't remember why. Yeah, this is our Resident Evil 2 stuff. I'm pretty sure. Well, I think a 33-hour save for Final Fantasy VII is somewhere like 1/16 of the way through the game. Something like that. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry. Chew was sick. You was sick, buddy. You feel better now? You feel better now? Do you have water? You should have some water. Yeah, you seem to, you now you want my food. Guess that kind of makes sense. You can have some if you want. Was just getting him some water. You got a cough now? Drink some water. Drink some water. Clearly you need water. Oh, I was going to switch cards again. Drink some water, buddy. It's what you need. You need a drink. You got gunk in your throat now. He just comes in here to just hack like an old man. What the heck is all this? Wild 9. Breath of Fire 3. Ape Escape.
Incredible Crisis, Silent Hill, Spyro. Ah, this is our Dino Crisis 2 saves. And 1, it looks like. Dino data number 9 time 000000. I think that's our finish save for Dino Crisis. I like that they called it Dino data. That's very good. Oh man, I'm not doing any of the organizing because I just know, being that we have to do it with this, it's going to be nightmarishly slow. I wish the Memcard Pro let you do like individual save file editing, but not so much. I only have 2 more memory cards here. So we're almost through them. Ew. Wrestling? Gross. I like those eyeballs. Looks like there's a Resident Evil 2 save on here. What is that, like, turd? What's the turd save? Yeah, Smackdown. I don't give a shit. Auto-destruct mission? Scooter? Oh, that's a car. Apparently. Test drive. Resident Evil. Nice. Oh, an FF8. I thought that was Leon. 16 minutes. This is looking like a memory card that I could blank out. I feel nothing for wrestling whatsoever. I feel absolutely nothing. I do have a million virtual memory cards. It's true. Well, then, I could. Or actually, let's okay, so let's edit the name of this. We dump 01. And I'll just delete these other 2 for now. Okay, so dump 01. We'll mount that. I mean, I already tested loading files from like the Parasite Eve files. I feel confident that we're good here. And these are save files that I hardly care about. I'm only saving them because you guys browbeat me into it. Because why not? I have a million memory cards. It's so wild, isn't it? It's cool as hell. And this shit is cool as hell. This is almost as good. Did any of you experience I don't think I streamed it. The
God. It was Wii to Wii U. I think it was. Did any of you experience that transition? It took 1 million years, and all of your data, yeah, it's all of your data is carried over from the Wii to the Wii U by Pikmin. It's great, but it's the slowest fucking thing on earth. And it also was that weird Nintendo thing of like, I'm pretty sure once you did that, it like wiped your Wii clean. What a sentence. All right. It is done. So, since I'm okay with these files getting lost if it should happen, I am now going to delete this memory card. Cover your eyes if you have to. Tell yourself whatever narrative you need to believe, but it's happening. Goodbye, SmackDown. I like that they all have to Tetris down as well. For all the power the PlayStation has, I mean, it's not a weak machine. Why does this shit suck so much? It's cute and cool and everything, but boy, is it slow, and the interface is terrible. Like, why can't I just cursor around wherever I want? Left and right switches you between memory cards, and then up and down does this. You can't left and right through the files. You have to press up and down and tick through them all. I feel like this is just a fancy interface on a hidden spreadsheet. That's what's happening here. I've deleted Chris. The boulders are safe now. Yeah, I guess they had no idea and this was what they came up with or whatever. Did you know that the N64 has like a hidden memory card manager? I'm not sure. I don't think it has anything to do with the console, but I think every game includes it, and some of them like stylize it to the game. You have to press a particular, like you have to hold a button. I think you hold the B button down when you boot a game, and it'll kick you into the memory card manager if one is available. And I think that was less featureful than this. Okay. I don't remember what the fuck I wanted this for. Why did I want a blank memory card? Why did I want this? I don't remember. I wanted it for some reason to move files from card one. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. I needed like a transfer holding pen. I guess because that would let me, yeah, copy things off of the memory card Pro, and then move them back onto the memory card Pro in different places. Gotcha. Let's see what's on. I think there's just one more memory card here. This might have been my Parasite Eve card. It is. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. That's all my PS1 saves. Unless I have some... Could you... Tim, thank you for 109 months. Very much appreciated. Could you, I can't remember now. Could you copy PlayStation 1 saves to a PlayStation 2 memory card? I know you couldn't load them from a PlayStation 2 memory card, but I feel like you could store them or something, couldn't you? What the fuck? Holy shit. That was so shocking. I don't think we even heard that one before. Anonymous, thank you for the... Is it 40? My dashboard is saying 40. That's an unusual. Anonymous, thank you for the 40 gift subs. Very much appreciated. But yeah, then that's all the PS1 memory cards. So now from here on, I mean, I'll have to clean up and archive all this stuff, but I'll be making my saves to the memory card Pro. Now, I'm going to edit the name of our... Well, shit. No, this is why. Duh. I forgot about the PSX, the free PSX boot thing. Damn it. That's why. That's why I want this. Anonymous, thank you for that gift sub. Appreciate you. How have I not been eating my teriyaki chicken? What's going on? What's wrong with me? Dude, I would go insane if I didn't have these weird sessions with you guys every night. I really needed this. Even though we're not playing Parasite Eve yet. Just chilling and like being like, wow, isn't this memory card cool? You guys want to see my saves? Is kind of what I need a lot of the time. Anonymous, thank you for the 32 gift subs. God damn. I appreciate you. Really. Thank you so much. Also, Craig, I don't know if you're here. I don't think he's here right now, but I don't know what's going on with that alert. If you listen to that alert, it doesn't make no damn sense. Like, I get that it's like a Jurassic Park reference. You know, the goat, there's a dinosaur roar. Makes sense. But there's also an egg hatching. Is the goat hatching out of an egg? And then turning into a dinosaur and roaring? Or is it hatching out of an egg and being immediately eaten? Oh, it's a crunch. Oh, that's... Why didn't I think of that? All I could think was that it sounded like an egg hatching. Like, think of an egg hatching and listen. Kind of, but now that you guys have told me it's a crunch, it makes way more sense. It does kind of sound like a crunch. Crunch. Okay, so I needed to free up the memory card 1. That was what I needed. That's why I needed a copy memory card. So Parasite Eve. And we're just going to dedicate a whole virtual memory card to it with all of its 8 memory cards included. In case I haven't explained that for anybody who showed up late.
Every single fucking virtual memory card is actually 8 memory cards that you can hot swap with a button combination on the controller on the fly. So you make a virtual memory card for a game and you're set for that fucking game, basically. You're probably never gonna need more than 8 memory cards for a single game. Okay, so this is where we're going to copy them to. So we need to mount our first memory card. But what about acclaimed game Dino Crisis 3? Fortunately, our memory card Pro is safe from Dino Crisis 3. It could never be corrupted. All right. So let's copy all. Yeah. God damn. Anonymous, thank you for the 25 gift subs. Very much appreciated. Also, is this a countdown? I'm getting scared. I'm funded by a left-wing think tank. This is how they pay me. Thank you so much for the subs, whoever you are. I appreciate you. They are finally copied. Now we will mount our dedicated Parasite Eve memory card. Let's send them all back. This shit rocks. I love this. I want this for every system. Every system that has saves. Oh, speaking of, I stumbled across something else I forgot that I had lying around, which is the game saver for the Super Nintendo. It's a device that basically gives you game states like an emulator. You have to put like 6 AA batteries in it. You plug the cartridge into that, and then you plug that into the Super Nintendo. But I only have the device and I don't have a manual or instructions. I'll have to look up how to use it. It has like a power cable coming off of it. And I don't know why. Presumably maybe instead of batteries it could run off of its own power plug, but I don't think I have that for it. So I don't know. I'll have to look it up. The new Game Boy cartridge reader? No. I saw your new Game Boy though. I think didn't you just get the
Triforce one or whatever, the Triforce SP. Nice. Are you about to die? Don't die. You gotta stop this. What's your sauce of choice? Shit, that's got to be. I would imagine that that's pretty easy. Al. I mean, these days. You can get very powerful devices very small now, right? I mean, hell, the PSP, it was a little bit bigger than an SP, but that was pretty small for its time, and obviously it could emulate up to PS1 and is often used for that purpose. But today, I'm sure you could find something small enough to fit an SP form factor. I'll bet you this exists. I'll bet you someone's done that. Built a custom machine inside of an SP. And there it is. Now, what is this? Oh, is this a cart emulator? Oh, it's Cart Ripper. Wow. Nice. It's not even expensive. It's not a cart ripper. It's a streamer. It is what it says on the tin. I'm not looking at chat. I'm sure you're correcting me. Weird. Oh. You're going to hate me for saying this. I also found a couple more Game Boys. I found a box that had the rest of my handhelds. Hold on. Right here. You okay, bud? I caught your toesies there a little. So I had most of the, I think probably most of the rest of them in one location, but I didn't know where a lot of my other shit was. I came across this. Oh yeah. What do we got? What's this? Why it's two DSs in one container. DS lights. And then two more DMGs.
A couple more hanging out in here. I do use these cases that Craig had sent. I have a million cases, so I do use them for storing some stuff. They do come in handy. What we got in here? Ha! We got one of those classic little blackjack boys. To be honest, this is probably something that Craig had one of you sent. Oh. This is Nakomi's original 3DS. This thing looks like a ruby. This is the form factor that makes my hand turn into a claw. Do not like. I don't know why this blackjack was in there with it. It's maybe it was Nakomi's. That might have been something that she just had. Maybe nobody sent that. Then we got a nice case. It's got something in here. Ooh. Yeah. My Triforce 3DS XL. It's basically immaculate. We have a stupid amount of 3DSs for some reason, and 3DS XLs. Because I have the other Zelda one as well, the Hyrule one or whatever, the green one. Not a new 3DS XL, it's just a regular 3DS XL. What else we got in here? Power plugs. Poker of the same type. Cables, cables, cables. And then... Oy. This bad boy. With the huge giant battery that you have to screw onto it with a giant screw because it's massive and heavy as fuck. The Game Gear Power Back. These probably all need cap replacement. Oh, I say they because it's also this blue one. Well, see, when I had mine, the screen did have ghosting. It was super low resolution. But it was fucking color and backlit. And you could play the motherfucker at night in the damn dark. That shit was pretty fucking baller. And then we have another Game Gear. And that's basically it. That's the extent of it. I'd been wondering where these were, and now I know. Just had to make sure a Chew Bear wasn't behind me. I didn't want to run him over. The countdown continues. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Very much appreciated. Nakomi's inspiring me with what she's been doing in the kitchen, and I've been thinking about I need to just start doing stuff. And I really want to get all this shit organized and cataloged, and I want to mess around with it with you guys. I want to go through more of it on the stream, find all the really interesting stuff. You walked up the threshold of my door because I'm in here, you know, Getting the last bits of my rice. And he's standing there, he's just going, just head cocked, staring at me. Anonymous, thank you for the 1 gift sub. Very much appreciated. His head is still cocked. Buddy, I gave you 1 rice and you threw up. Did you forget? I'm sure it wasn't related. Yep, 1 rice. All right. Oh, no, you know what I should have been spending my time doing is clearing all these off of the copy card now, right? Because you can only do it the arduous way. Oh, dude. A Game Boy Light would be very cool, man. I think the Game Boy Light is basically a Game Boy Pocket, right? But rarer because it came out at a weird time. I think it didn't sell well. But I think that those two, the Pocket and the Light, are the something about them. I can't put my finger on it, but I think they're the nicest looking Game Boys. Something about the proportions and the refinement of the design. Because like the Game Boy Color is similar, but something about what they did with that made it seem more toy-like. But the Pocket and the Light look like elegant somehow. They look refined. The clamshell Steam Deck? What's that? Does it come with the Steam Deck? The Steam Deck is still very shiny bauble to me. It would definitely have uses, but it would just like, I don't know. I'm almost afraid to have. Whoa, no. Scary interface. Scary, terrible interface. At least it has delete confirm. Lost my train of thought. Oh, it'd probably be too distracting for me to have something like that around during work hours. I don't know. We had conversations around the announcement. I'm definitely going to pick up the physical version, and I think I might I'll give it a little bit of a play. I think people are kind of all over the place in terms of feelings on it. But once I watched a more extended trailer showing more of the gameplay and stuff, I think I warmed to it a lot. At first blush, it just didn't really look very different to me. But then the side by sides were what really sold me on its qualities. But it's definitely a give and take, you know. Some things are better, some things are not better. It's whatever. The worst part of it is that it gives people something else to fucking fight about for no reason. Because that's all we do now. That's what the internet does to people. Find new creative ways to fight. All right. We have copied our shit over. So now we have our dedicated Parasite Eve virtual memory card Yeah, I really wonder what that means that it was sitting around for a long time. I mean, my speculation is just I I mean, everybody wants it to be like, does this mean Prime 4? Prime 4, Prime 4? Right. So it's big hopium. There's all our beautiful saves. And our most recent one right there. Yeah, I mean, are they going to do echoes, I wonder, right? That'd be the next logical thing. Let's hit some things in the sewer with our stick. Two and three will be mostly ports, huh? That's odd. Huh. Well, so the weird thing is, though, is that they already did Metroid Prime Trilogy. And I think from what Sita was saying is that Prime Remastered is based off of that version of the engine. Or it has things from that version of the engine in it. So then, I don't know. It's weird that they would be broken up. Because you'd think there would be some saved work there, just shared engine, shared files, stuff like that, right? There's nothing in this sewer now. What happened? Where's all the bats and snakes? Right. With the oh, there was a shiny? Whoops. With the Wii controls, right? Oh, well, now we run into things. Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot all you can steal from the frog is junk. It didn't lower my defense. The frog lowered my defense. the shiny. The shiny? There we go. Oh, it's just a cure dick. Hey. Oh, wow. A decent 4. Hell yeah, snakes and bats. Aw, shit. Whoops. Gotta cure my D. Hell yeah, dude. This club rocks so hard. Gotta cure my P before I cure my D. Bitch. Any shinies? Doesn't look like it. I love playing on my fancy PlayStation. It makes it so much specialer. It's so fancy. Ah, chest. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. There we go. Whoop. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Uh-oh. The other one's gonna do it now. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Stop resisting. Dumbass bat. Aw, you're gonna get it. My club punches through the darkness. What's our item situation looking like? A lot of room. Ditch this junk. Crotch protector. Damn. HP max up. I think it said attack down. Oh no, your AT, that's your active time. Nice. Cool, 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 cool. Do I have a 2L? Do. I have one 2L.
gosh. All of these upgrades. Oh. It's so beautiful. It's weird that you can't fuck with any of your other stats. They all just move with your level, and you can't really... Like, what's the point of them? Now I'm really going to be beating the shit out of stuff with my stick. Oh no, my internet's going to hell. I dipped in frames for a bit there, but I guess it was real short. Okay. I mean, honestly, this place isn't that bad. It's basically a grid, and it's fairly limited. Well, the trouble was when I first came down in here, it took me half an hour to beat a couple of bats up. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Another acid grenade launcher. We do seem to be getting in less fights. You're not wrong about that. Two more important items? Okay. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna get them. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I could go back over there. Go back over to the warehouse, see how we do. Test our might. I think this is going to take us to the collapsed tunnel. If I keep going this way. Ah, yeah. Yep. There's the chest. Is this a different one? Three bats. What the heck? What the heckarino?
I wish that this had an area of attack. Or whatever, so that it would hit all of them. So that would be cool. Or area of effect. Just swing your club across all their stupid little bat faces. Wearing my cool shades. I feel cool. Oh no, we're full. We're full. Rip. I do love that that status effect is just an emoji like that. Just put this down here. Gone end to end. I have been thinking about it. I've returned in my mind to one of my ideas, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach it. But I really want to make a small game. I want to like complete an entire small game. I would really like to do that. And Parasite Eve has definitely inspired me a little bit. I wouldn't make it exactly like this or anything like that. Just something about it just inspires me. Yeah, combine some ideas together. Nothing behind this pile of trash. That's how I tell people about myself. Nothing behind this pile of trash. Actually, another thing that's really inspired me was I started watching the Psychodyssey. That 7-year spanning documentary that Double Fine just put out. Every time I see anything about Double Fine, it feels so bittersweet to me because I was saying this to Nakomi last night, was like, I don't understand how much I wanted to be on that path, to work at a place like this, doing the stuff that they do, and how I completely missed, you know, like, how did I get nowhere near to that at any point? I feel so envious of what they have, you know. And the thing is, it's like I never got a degree. I don't have any skills on paper that I could get a job at any game dev studio. All of that is like it's a type of work that's like a tier above anything I can access. I think the only way in is if you were to do something like make your own fucking game. But don't say it like make your own game. Like apparently I was about to. Or maybe you do say it that way. Maybe that's how you get in. You have to do something impressive enough that people don't rely on the piece of paper saying that you know how to do the stuff that they need you to do. That's what basically the other way to get work is. It has to be easily demonstratable, like, oh yeah, clearly this person can do the thing. Well, yeah, and I have zero experience making games, so that is probably a problem. Which way was I going? Damn it. Does anybody remember where I came into this screen? Was it from the top? I think it was from the top. Okay, then I was gonna go this way. Thank you. Are there still 2 more important items for me to locate? I think there must be. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything here. And you mean in the sewers, right? Like not the walkway or whatever, because I'm purposely avoiding going to the walkway right now to comb the sewers end to end to end. Okay, thank you. I'm just walking the grid now. Uh-oh. Fropped dreams. We got them fropped dreams. What's happening? Yeah, I am very much an imposter syndrome prone person. But the thing is I've tried to demonstrate my transferable skills in the past and have never succeeded in that regard. I've always succeeded when I seek out something that's exactly in my wheelhouse and demonstrate my wheelhouse. Because I know my wheelhouse. That's why it's called my wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? I've said it before, but I feel so super fortunate to be able to have the job that I have. Given, like, the fact that I basically dipped out of fucking working for, God, almost a decade. Unless you count content creation, which is work of its own, but it was an enjoyable work, so it didn't feel like work. Until it did. At a certain point, it really started to be work. I kind of like where I'm at now, where it doesn't really feel like that. It doesn't feel like work. Now it's back to just we're goofing off and having fun. That's good. Right, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, we're just very lucky that I had built up skills in the past that I could then turn around and still get a job after a long time of not being in the industry, I guess is my point. Perhaps not for much longer. I'll be replaced by Chat GPT or whatever in a few years, and that'll be that. I've actually been thinking about that a lot lately, and I started to incorporate that back into one of my previous ideas. I have this recurring desire. I was heading back up so I could go, yeah, so I could go to the left. Of this story. Well, basically a theme that I really enjoy for some reason is isolation. And so I've been playing around with this idea in my head of somebody that's in a situation where they get cut off from the wider world, which I've talked about before, so I'm not going to go into super detail about what I'm thinking of with that, but an idea I had, I thought it seemed kind of cool. Not exactly like uncharted territory or anything, but I'm imagining that the situation that they're in, what's cut them off from the wider world is this sort of information goo scenario type of thing, where it's not the AI apocalypse of Terminator, but it's like this sort of mundane AI apocalypse where everything becomes like a muddled mess. Yeah. We lose the ability to decipher information or filter information by anything real anymore. It's all just sort of a big blur of like automatically generated content and real, you know, bullshit from real people. It's all merged together in this giant mess. To the degree that things collapse entirely, like infrastructure starts to completely collapse and supply chains break down entirely, and then this situation that the player is in, they were already in a sort of deep isolation in good times, and now things are very bad times. And then where that comes into like events affecting the character, besides being completely cut off, so you're just sort of like on a countdown to death. You also have, like, you can't escape to the outside world, and you also can't escape from the outside world. So if something infects its way back into where you are as well. So that's the sort of idea I'm playing around with a little bit. Still, you know, hardly formed whatsoever. But watching Psychopolis, or that's not what it's called, Psychodacy. Psychopolis. Just inventing more new words here. It's really inspiring to watch and learn about how their process works, how they approach these things. I also got to a point where I basically have to stop because they put a big giant warning on it saying, spoilers for Psychonauts 2. I'm like, shit, I ain't even played Psychonauts 1. So, guess what's on the agenda now? I need to do all of Psychonauts so I can continue watching that documentary. Fortunately, that's much easier to track down. I think I have the Xbox version. And then there's the VR game. And then Psychonauts 2, which has been out for 2 goddamn years. And I didn't touch it. I was like, I was going into the documentary, I'm like, did this come out? Jesus, they started over 7 years ago. I hope it's out. And yes, it is out. Beating up bats. Beating up these bats. Getting beat up by bats. Can't hit these bats. Oh my god, the game can hardly handle these all the bat attacks. Too many attacks. Parasite Eve. Anyway, I need to figure out how to write a good story. I think that's something I've always been a little... I've had this struggle with, a not great relationship with putting a story together that's any good. I can have sort of an outline, but I'm, I guess, not allowed to really have like a full story thing. That's the way my brain works. I think the way I feel about it is like, if I'm going to dedicate a lot of my time to something, I want to dedicate it to something that I feel like other people are going to enjoy enough to make it worthwhile. Like, I don't want to slap some shit together and then put that out. And that just doesn't feel like it would have been a good use of my time. Am I going to find this stuff just walking the grid here? I like how everybody has a different, like, start here. And I think what that really means is you guys are really giving me the advice of anywhere you start, it's probably fine as long as you start. I don't know what my strengths are. I have a... The way I tend to approach things has probably become evident over time. Is... I usually try to attack... Okay, so if I don't know fully where I'm going, right? If I don't have a good big picture view of how the whole thing is going to go, my sort of default approach is to attack the problems. Because to me, I think in my head, how have I never stepped in this hallway? What the fuck? I think in my head, the rationale is like, well, if I can't get past this problem, then I can't do the thing the way I want to do it anyway. It's kind of, I think, my mentality, maybe? So I try to just get that over with, I guess. Oh, this wasn't an important item. There's still 2 important items to find, and that wasn't one of them? I don't know. Because I keep hitting all these bats and snakes with my stick, and that's all they give are cures, cures, cures for my D and my P. But I don't really need... I can just leave my inventory full now, because I have plenty of all of that. Anything down here? Oh, this is a regular hallway. I mean, we still have quotes, it's just nobody wants to do them. If I could remember what I said, I could add it. Doesn't look like there's anything here either. Oh, wait, a shiny. I almost missed it. It's a single pixel. A super tool? What? Whoa. What's that do? It said moves equipped parameter or effect. Trying to think of what the other ones don't do. Oh, it doesn't break the original. Interesting. Oh no. Which end of the grid? I consider this like the left side of the screen direction, that's the left side of the grid. The other end is the right side of the grid. And the right half, shit. So I think we were all the way at the last again. Or second to last. Which vertical? From the right. Like 1, 2, 3. Why am I getting emails right now? Oh, good. It's not an email that matters. Thank God. Second from the right? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to save time on some of this stuff because this shit gets really tedious. I don't want to torture everybody. Especially if I fucking missed a thing, because good God. This is not the second from the right, because of that chest. We're still left of the ladder. Here's a ladder. Now let's see if I can manage. Let me see if I can manage. Are you sure I didn't say is? That sounds more like how I would say this. That's all they give is cures, cures, cures from a D and a P. I'll just leave it the way you wrote it. Quote. I think it should just be quote add, right? Oh, should I have put it in quotes? Oh, it's R. Oh, well. We have reduced the accuracy of the archive. All right. This might be second from the right. No, it's one from the right. Okay, so this next one over somewhere in that vertical. Let's see if I can hurry up and find this. Lost in limbo. That does sound... Did I play that one? Oh, I'm thinking of Lost in Vivo. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like that could be my vibe. Although I will say, all right, so let's look more carefully here. It must be a shiny. It did stick with me. I think about it now and again. For instance, the The little driving Easter egg stuff that was in there is very much up my alley. I was just thinking about that the other day. In the context I was thinking about it was, you know, thinking about my little car thing and how it's kind of stalled out. And how, I was thinking about Lost in Vivo's car segment and thinking to myself, like, man, will I ever get to that level where I could make just, like, low fidelity 3D stuff work? Can I do that even? It wasn't even that long ago, like yesterday or the day before I was thinking about this, because I was thinking about the way Parasite Eve looks, and so I had that on my mind of like, well, what about lo-fi 3D stuff? How hard is lo-fi 3D? How do pre-rendered backgrounds and 3D models work together? Do I want to do that approach? You know, just lots of thinking about that sort of stuff. How did I miss this? I don't think it was in any of the rooms I've just been in. So it's got to be this hallway, but I don't... How did I fucking miss it if it's in this hallway? Hell yeah, Doug. Hell yeah. I mean, that's the whole PS1, basically. The room we just came from? Well, that was the plan, Al, was to do something along those lines, but I just never got that far because I never got happy with my control over the presentation of the car game. I mean, I've already done a couple Scream games. I did the Maze game. For Scream-A-Day, and then I put it up once because it basically didn't work. I put so much effort into that. I was so proud of it and excited about it, and then it just sort of didn't really work right, and then I never got around to fixing it and actually using it again. What do you mean, this here? This is like a pipe or something. Chest. Does you mean down here in the darkness? Oh, wait, I see what you're talking about. Is it this? It is. Jeez, that's so hard to see. The M870. Explosive grenades now. Damn. It is important. All right. We have dang done it. We got all the things. And now it's about that time, so I'm going to walk my ass out of here and save. And we're going to create... Well, we're not going to create anything. We're gonna switch to the next memory card over. And start a whole new set of saves. I know, buddy. I heard you. Was somebody outside there? That needed the barkings? They got a lot of sneaky chests in this game. They're hard to see, bud. It is that time. You give me just a minute. You just give me a minute, okay? And then you're going to get your medicine, and then you're going to get your dinner. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Yes. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow is we're going to that was the medicine alarm, buddy. We're going to take on the crab. And then we're going to take on Dr. Clamps. Ah, I finally remembered what the hell I was thinking of with that. I knew it was like a deep, dark memory in the pit of my brain, and it was fucking Futurama. It was the fucking like mobster robots, right? There was one of them was that guy with the clamps. And then I'll give him the clamps. He always wanted to give him the clamps, and he could never give him the clamps. All right. R1, L1, select, and right. Boom, baby. Should be channel 2. Yep. I love this thing. This shit rocks. So no more overwriting saves. Never again. We'll save every save. Forever. Forever. Okay. My friends, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you guys.
Come on, you wanna come up here? You wanna come up here? You wanna hang out with us?
You want some dinner? Do you want some dinner? You want some dinner? Are you a dinner boy? Yeah? Mwah. You want some dinner, buddy? You're so tall. You're so tall, buddy. You stand on me because you really just raring to go? Hey, can you sit down? Can you sit? Come here. Oh. Are you okay? I went to like move my hand around him and he like jumped into my hand. It's okay. I'm sorry. High five. High five. You can do it. Boom. High five. High five. Yeah. It's the best thing ever. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. High five. Yeah. High five. You went for you bit my hand. T-Rex. T-Rex. Good T-Rex. Good T-Rex, bud. Not yet. Not yet. High five. Bang. Yeah. Yeah. You're good at it. High five. High five. You didn't even get close. High five. Bang. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good high five, buddy. Good high five. High five. High five. High five. High five. High five. Yes. You want dinner? Yeah? You want your medicine? All right. I gotta fix that. Otherwise, later, the camera will be pointing at my dick and I won't remember why. Yeah. This thing's all screwed up. I'll fix it later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next stream. Have a good night.